Hey guys, so for the code, I'm going to go ahead and go to the yellow events tab and use when green flag is clicked. I'm going to go into looks and add a hide. I'm going to go ahead and go into my blue motions tab and add a go to X and Y block. The X we're changing to 240 and the Y we're changing to -35 for right now. We're going to go into control and add a wait 1 second. And then underneath that, we're going to go into looks. We're going to add a show and a go to front layer. So I'm going to click on my green flag to test this out. So it's going to be about here, but we're going to go ahead and add the last block of code so that it moves it to the center. And then we're going to go ahead and test out and see if it falls exactly where we want it. So underneath that, we're going to go inside the blue motions tab. We're going to add a glide X and Y. We're changing this to 0.1. The X to 15. And we're keeping the Y as -35. So now I'm going to click on my green flag to test everything out. So I can see it fits, but it's kind of being cut off a little bit. So I'm just going to move it just a little bit higher to where I think I should be. And now my new Y is -11, which is when I'm going to change the rest of these. So now when I click on the green flag, everything falls exactly how it should. So now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and make this into a button. So in the yellow events tab, I'm going to use when this sprite is clicked. I want it to broadcast game start. And then I want it to go ahead and glide. So we're actually going to duplicate this bottom code and add it to the bottom of our block. We're changing the X to 240. We're keeping the Y the same number that we changed it to. And then underneath it, we're going to go into looks and add a hide. Next, we're going to go ahead and in the yellow events tab, we're going to add a when I receive credit. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate what I have here in the last two bottom blocks. So the blue glide and the hide, and adding it to the when I receive credit. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it the same. So it's going to glide 0.1 seconds to 240 to the -Y number that I have for my start, and then a hide. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. So for those of you who have the how to play, you'll add it to that as well. Next, the last thing you want to do is add a when I receive show menu. I'm going to go ahead and go into looks, going to hide, go to my blue motions tab, add a go to X and Y block. My X is going to be 240, my Y is going to remain the same. I'm going to go into control, add a wait 1 second, go into looks, add a show, go to front layer. I'm going to go inside the blue motions tab to add a glide X and Y. And I'm going to make this 0.1 again. And everything else will stay the same. So this will finish our start button, and then the last thing we're going to go ahead and do is going to be our game over screen.